Hey everyone, it's Sonic Wolf and welcome back to more Sonic Colors. In the last episode, we completed the Tropical Resort and we saved a Laser Wisp. In this episode, we are going to the Starlight Carnival and continue our progress. Now, you may have noticed that the red rings I collected are slightly different. The reason for that is because I wanted to collect a certain number of red rings on your first run before continuing. So there's about a couple of them from the Tropical Resort that I missed, and got a few one-ups along the way. So anyway, now that I finished saying way like 4 times now, we are going to the Starlight Carnival. Look how pretty this looks. We got some egg ponds here that are blowing trumpets. Why will you blow trumpets in outer space? Come on. Anyway, we have our introduction of a blue alien wisp, which we are gonna encounter. Now, before we begin with this, well, we already began. Listen to the music. It is so awesome. And this is actually my favorite part. I honestly love the music of the Starlight Carnival. It kind of represents the whole alien kind of feel with the whole sci-fi-ness. And you also don't have to worry about the werehog at night, which it kind of feels like Sonic is having a bit of a relaxation. Anyway, we have some of these guys, the laser beam guys, so you want to dodge their lasers. Yeah, I got a throw laser! Also continuing, we're gonna home attack these floating cubes, which would represent a GameCube for some reason. Not exactly. You can boost, but I don't really feel like it. Anyway, there's only 4 red rings you can collect so far in the first act. So, yeah, let's attack these egg ponds here. Now here we have our introduction of a new wisp. Meet Cube! Sonic will just turn into a cube and he will just do like a massive earth shake or an earthquake just to get rid of the enemies and stuff on screen. In addition, it will turn the blue rings into cubes. It will turn cubes into rings. So it's a bit of a confusion. Unfortunately, the blue rings do not count as actual rings. It will only count as points. I don't find the cube the most important wisp. I thought it was useless at the time, but rewatching it and revisiting it, I would say that cube is kind of important if you're trying to look for red rings. I don't know why my foot is shaking for some reason. You hold the B button to do a nosedive, as you do. Okay, so now we're going to encounter our new enemies. These are Motorbugs. Now, the Motorbugs, you can only encounter them while Sonic is moving across a long highway. Life is like a highway. Sorry, I did not mean to do that. But what's interesting is that you can quick step on the right side. There's a red ring, which you can easily miss. So if you do some sidestepping, you just move the control stick left, right, as usual. Now, the big Motorbugs, but jeez, how dare you? Oh my god. He made me... That douchebag just made me lose all my rings. I have never had that happen in 7 years. Come on. Yes, that really happened. I just lost all my rings because of a freaking asshole who just pushed into me. God damn it. Anyway, that's our 3rd ring so far. Now, the last 2, they're a bit hard to pull off. So, Sonic, move fast! Okay, so we bounce off here, and but then we have possibly the most dangerous hazard ever. Getting crushed. Yes, I'm serious, getting crushed. Now, the 4th red ring, you're gonna need cube for this, and this part, like I said, it is hard to get the red ring in this part. So, it requires a lot of pressing the cube. You can actually press the Z button more than once. But I'm just going to wear it out because I'm going to get a little bit of a head start. It may seem crazy, but trust me on this. We turn it to cube! And we just turn the rings into cubes and cubes into rings. And then we press the Z button once again if you're playing on the GameCube controller. And you get the 4th red ring. Now the middle transporting Eggman trap. Don't worry, you won't get hurt from the lasers. I got a furb laser! Now this part is also hard if you... Oh, no, crap. I actually remember to get the wisp. I was doing the whole boost thing. You could actually go past through the squishing traps if you only boost like all the way through and then you duck at just the right time. I have done it multiple times and it really, really worked. I have to show it to you towards the end of this episode to kind of show you that it is possible to skip through a large segment. Anyway, I forgot to use Cube for this part because you only need Cube to get the 5th red ring. So you go on the bounce pad, you go across here, and we have a 5th red ring, which is nice. I love the music so much. I had to stop saying that, but I just love it so much. It represents space, it represents the whole alien vibe with the whole synth kind of notes to it. And we boost through the really weird camera angle by just rotating, and we boost into the gold ring. B rank, A rank, not quite an S rank. All because of the freaking motor bugs just made me lose all my rings. If they didn't do that, then I would have gotten, well, an S rank. That pisses me off still. It's just irritating. I have never gotten hit by a motor bug in 7 years. Anyway, we have rescued Cube, which half of them went into the distance and half of them went into other planets. Anyway, we're going to go to Act 2. Now, you can only get 1 red ring on Act 2 on your first try. And it sucks because this act is like the worst act to get red rings because there are a lot of segments that are very, very suicidal. Okay, so should I go up here? Oh, right, I can't go up here. Chat! Oh, that was way too close. Anyway, I'm going to save Cube for later. Well, because... Now, this is also the next segment known as wall jumping. Now, wall jumping is... They kind of brought it back just like Sonic Unleashed, but still. Now we're going to go past through all these blocks and a lot of these, well, bomb blocks, I would like to nickname them, because they are bombs and yeah. Now this part is also hard because you need to do a wall jump and then do that. Yeah, I got it! Just in time before the cubes went back to rings. That was possibly the hardest way to get that red ring. But luckily I did the impossible by just doing a bit of a wall jump and then you boost into the red ring. So we're gonna do all these things. Oh shit. Now, I always get hit on this part. Just get rid of you. And we'll get rid of you. And then we boost into the ring. Now, this act is also hard to get an S rank because we haven't got a new Wisp yet. I don't know why I'm sounding nervous because, yeah, I don't know why I'm actually acting nervous because I'm just kind of worried I might, you know, say something or anything in particular. Anyway, we're going to go to Act 3. This one doesn't have any wisps, so you can easily get 5 red rings. Oh, this act! I remember this act now. This one did I just... Wow, I just burst into the thing, but anyway, in Sonic Colors Ultimate, there is actually a glitch for the entrance of Sonic, which is really weird, because when Sonic drops down, he could, like... It's a bit hard to explain, but the kind of timing process for Sonic in the Switch version, it is weird. So anyway, that's the first red ring. Now, the second one is going to be right over here. So let's go up here. Unfortunately, that bounce pad, which it can actually capture Sonic's every move. Well, not really, because if you dash into it, then it's hard for them to keep up. So let's go over here, and we get a third red ring, which is nice. So we go over here. Don't even think about dashing. You just follow here. Don't worry, you will not fall off a cliff unless you do a dash, which we're not going to. If you ground pound, you can jump a lot higher. So just jump, and then do that. And wow, we have 21 ups in episode 3. I would never even think of that. Well, unless you're actually playing it on a much harder way. Oh, Jesus. I almost fell off a cliff. I would have been saddened if I had this as my first death run. There's red ring number 4. Let's go over here. Now, the last red ring, it's also very, very hard to pull off and easy to die from. So you want to go over here, you do like some few bits of this, and then you let yourself go for a bit. There we go. Oh, that was close. I almost got electrified. So that was way too close. Boost into here. Did I say bush? I said bush by accident. Anyway, we got our 5th and final red ring. We got A rank, not exactly an S rank, but hey, at least I'll take an A over a C rank. That, yeah. And the 1-up is in the A. Whoops, it easy. But hey, at least we got 21 1-ups, which is big. Anyway, we're going to go over here. I pressed the wrong side of the controller. We're going into Act 4. Now, you can only get about 3 red rings. Only the first 3. So we go over here. And we get lodged into space. Now, these enemies, they're called turrets. They are green, weird space orbs that shoots turrets and beams in every single direction. There's our first red ring here. Now, the second one is going to be over here, which you can... Don't do the crazy stuff I do, because most of them are very suicidal. Oh, shit, that was way too close. I almost just died. Go to here. Jump up here. Oh, I just skipped a platform. I just skipped a platform! I just skipped a platform. That is just awesome, dude. Okay, so now that we have all the red rings for now. Yeah, just for now, because we haven't got a new Wisp at this point. And also this act, yeah, you need to wait a little longer to get S ranks. So, I'm just hoping we don't get hit, because, like in a lot of Sonic games, if you get hit at least once, you would... Fuck. You would lose all your rings. I always hate it when you get hit once, just a little pierce, you would lose all your rings. That is always the worst mechanic in any Sonic game. Yeah, I believe in Sonic and Secret Rings, you would lose only 20 rings, and that's reasonable. Sonic's doing that basic thumb up. Yeah, Sonic does different type of poses depending on what rank you have. Anyway, now that we finished this segment... Ooh! Check it out, we have 32 red rings. I honestly wasn't expecting that. So, next time on Sonic Colors, we are going to complete the Starlight Carnival and unlock a new Wisp. Now, before we end this off, I want to show you this weird-looking Sonic thing. And trust me, it is creepy. This is Eggman's Sonic Simulator, and yes, it is creepy. Look at it. Now, getting 30 red rings, you will unlock Mies, and you also get to play as Sonic, who is a weird-looking robot. Now, I'm gonna play as myself to see how I look. Oh. Look at it! It's like he's in a stuffed furry suit. You could actually change his speed. I remember in Sonic Colors Ultimate, the character here just like pauses still. It looks like the game just doesn't have the capacity to continue, which is weird. Anyway, we're going to do Act 1 just to give you a little demonstration of how this works. And wow, he doesn't have any fingers, I just realized that. Now, what's interesting about Gameland is that the acts that would represent the music from, like, this is actually the 8-bit version of the Tropical Resort. Now, the layout for the first act here in the first stage is kind of representation of, what was it called? It kind of represents the older games. This one is Sonic the Hedgehog in 1991 in Green Hill Zone Act 1. I think that's what it represents. Oh, Jesus! Yeah, you want to watch out for these pool balls. Yes, the balls that you would play pool with. You want to watch out for them. So we attack them and boost into the red ring, and check it out, one of the most easiest stages to do, and trust me, a lot of stages are a lot harder. You can boost into them, which I don't feel like it, because they can only drop rings, and I just like how my face is in Sonic's suit, which is weird. What? How is he supposed to do that? There was no way a me could actually do these weird poses. I mean, unless you put him inside, like, a mind control system. That is weird. And yes, that red orb that you see that's circling, I'll show you, I shouldn't have showed you, but I believe there's a button you can have that can let you change characters. That's not the one. Oh, there we go. You press the Y button to change colors. Now, it doesn't really change much besides, well, there, you could actually, you know, alternate, which is basically it. You don't share each other's rings, you only just keep your own ones. Can I die? I can't. So I think that's pretty much it. Anyway, now that I finally had enough of this weird looking Sonic simulation, I will see you guys in the next minute before I start to lose my mind. See you guys there.
Attention! The anti-gravity toilets on this level are out of order. We are sorry for this inconvenience and hope that you can hold it for another 20,000 light years. We seem to be losing pressure on level 17. Please hold your breath against the harsh vacuum of space until you pass out from oxygen starvation. After that, you won't care. Enjoy the ride! Just a reminder, please refrain from pushing buttons on the starship. Occasionally, one might jettison you into space. If this happens, your next of kin will be billed for the replacement hatch. Attention, ladies and gentlemen. Please make your way over to the main viewing area where the Lightspeed Electrical Parade is about to begin. Oh, and that concludes the Lightspeed Electrical Parade. The Hypersleep ride is now open. Remember, the Hypersleep ride is not recommended for pregnant women or people who aren't willing to be asleep for 3 years. Please note that this ride is not safe for children under 12 or over 13. It is also not safe for 13-year-olds.